Good evening, students. Today we are starting our chapter 7, that is ratio and proportion. According to the reduced syllabus, we have to do only proportion part. That is, in this reduced syllabus, we have to do exercise 7.2 and 7.3. Right? So, to start with proportion, just a recap of ratio. What is ratio? So what is ratio? It is comparison of two or more quantities. If we have to compare two or more quantities of same kind, like if we have to compare the length of two bodies, then it is called ratio. We have to find a ratio of that two lengths. So for example, if A and B are two quantities of same kind, that is in same units. So if we are comparing two lengths, then we have to first change their units we have to change the length of two quantities in same units. It means if we are comparing lengths of two bodies, and the length of one body is in kilometer and the length of other body is in meter, then first we have to convert them in kilometer or in meter, right? So we have to change their units same, then the fraction A over B. Okay, so A and B are two quantities of same kind, then the fraction A upon B is called the ratio of A and B, and we have to write it like this: A ratio B, and we have to read this as A is to B, where A is called the first term or antecedent and B second term, or you can say it consequent. Now the proportion. So what is proportion? Actually, proportion is the equality of two ratios, right? So what is proportion? Proportion is the equality of two ratios. But if four quantities are given, then they are said to be in proportion if A ratio B is equals to C ratio D, like this. And we have to write proportion like this: A is to B, that is the sign of proportion. Okay, that type of four dots is the symbol of proportion. So A is to B proportion, C is to D, where A is first term, B is second term, C is third term, and D is fourth term, right? And when we write the four quantities like this, then these two, A and D, these are called extremes, and B and C are called means. We have one rule in proportion. So you can see here, if quantities A, B, C, D are in proportion, then AD is equals to BC. Means A multiplied by B is equals to B multiplied by C. Or you can say it as product of extremes is equals to product of means, right? Now the another term is continued proportion. So what is continued proportion? If we have given so many quantities, then they are A, B, C, D, E, F, G and so on, then they are said to be in continued proportion if they are in this form, like A upon B is equals to B upon C is equals to C upon D is equals to D upon E is equals to E upon F. So you can see that the denominator of first fraction is the numerator of the successive fraction, right? Now some rules for the continued proportion. If A, B, C are in continued proportion, then A is called first proportional, B is called mean proportional, and C is called third proportional, right? So if B is the mean proportion in continued proportion, so we can write it like this: A upon B is equals to B upon C, cross multiplying this, so we get AC is equals to B square, or B is equals to root AC, and that is the formula to find the mean proportion of given continued proportion. Right. Now, some examples how to do the sum of this chapter. So first example is, if we have given 6 ratio x proportion 2:13 and we have to find x, so we can write it like this, or cross multiplying these terms. So we get 6 into 13 is equals to 2 into x. Simplifying it or taking 2 in left hand side, so it becomes 6 into 13 over 2. We can cut 6 by 2, we get 3, so 3 multiplied by 30, we get 39. So the value of x is 39. Now the second example, we have to find the fourth proportional of given proportion. This is 5, 4, 25. These numbers are given and we have to find fourth proportional of it. We have given 3 terms and we have to find the fourth proportional. So here in solution, I am assuming the fourth proportional, let it be x. Now we can write it 5, 4, 25 and x are in proportion. If these 4 quantities are in proportion, so we can write it 5 ratio 4 proportion 25 ratio x. And we have the rule that product of extremes is equals to product of means. Write it 5 into x is equals to 4 into 25. Right. So this gives x is equals to 4 into 25 by 5. We get that 25 by 5. Get 5. 4 into 5 is 20. So this is the value of x.